Hi, everybody. My name is Mitch Feigenberg. I'm one of the founders of Parents First Training, and I want to share with you why I'm here. As a young man, my parents always insisted that I do something important with my life. I remember one day when I was 10 or 12 years old, and I was riding home with my dad from helping out at the family business, a men's and boys clothing store. I told him that when I grew up, I wanted to go into the business with him. I thought he'd be proud of me. But instead, he said, absolutely not. You need to do something much more important. So two things happened for me in that moment. First, I got the message that what my dad did, who he was somehow not quite good enough. And second, I felt that the family was expecting me to do something really important, to somehow make a big contribution in the world. Now, as a nice Jewish boy, my mom wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer. But those fields never interested me much. The truth is, when I struggled in calculus my freshman year in college, I didn't think I could handle everything it took to become a doctor. Plus, I'm squeamish around blood, so it really wasn't for me. The truth is, I was thinking about doing something in government, something where I was serving the public, like being a senator or a president, so I could really make a contribution. At least that's what I thought at the time. I studied political theory and later public policy when I went to university, and I ended up working for the mayor's office in Los Angeles, then the Department of State. I was a Foreign Service officer, and it was near the end of a posting in a little country in East Africa, Burundi, that my colleague Dory Painter introduced me to an education that would change my life forever. It was a different kind of education, transformational experiential learning. And it was different from traditional classroom style learning where the teacher's the expert and they tell you everything. You study and take a test, and then usually you just forget it. Well, when I did the training in August of 1985, I had a great life. I had a beautiful wife, a great job, a loving family. My parents were very proud of me. I was well educated, healthy, financially stable. On paper, at least, I was living the dream. I had the world by the tail. But inside, I felt inadequate. I was unsure of myself. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. So for me, being in the training opened a whole new phase of life. I had finally found a vehicle that I'd been searching for, where I could truly contribute to the world. Now it's 35 years later, and I've trained tens of thousands of people all around the world. Whether it was with major corporations, or government agencies, or companies who market and deliver personal and team effectiveness programs, my goal has always been to assist people to handle what's in front of them more effectively, more creatively, and of course, more joyfully. 8 months ago, having returned to the United States after 8 years working in China, I began looking for new clients, and I was introduced to Marie Charlot, a New Yorker who was looking to establish a new training company. I was immediately taken with her passion for transformational education and social change. She told me that she knew so many children whose parents had difficulty being effective in this modern, complicated world. Marie had gathered several like-minded people to focus on how we could help parents live full lives and thereby make a consistently positive impact in their children's lives. She wanted to promote parenthood instead of parenting. We'll talk more about that later, what that means. Initially, I intended to limit my involvement to designing and delivering programs for her. I would create the courses and programs. things that would help parents achieve new levels of effectiveness and certainty in their experience of parenthood, and also reduce the level of anxiety and worry that they felt about their children. These courses could interrupt transgenerational influences as well, unworkable self-concepts and self-imposed limiting beliefs that travel from parent to child and on and on. Over the course of several months, as I worked on the design of the innovative training that has now become our core offering, I was so impressed and moved by my contact with Marie and another woman who felt called to this work, Dr. Ina Rosensvit, that I decided to join them and become a co-owner of this company. Now it's the three of us. We had originally planned on offering public seminars in hotels and meeting facilities, but when COVID-19 arrived, we started thinking about alternate ways to bring our work to the world. In the past few months, we've been creating a virtual experience that can serve parents in search of inspiration and answers. We've established the Parents First Training Company together. It's a vehicle for living our commitment to contribute to the joy and fulfillment of parents, their children, and all people. Our passion for people, for brain-based learning and transformational education form the foundation of the work that we are offering you. Our vision is to create a world of loving families in which every member realizes their potential. We will empower you to create profound relationships with your children, your family, and your community. We stand for effective communication, generous listening, and loving partnership. And I look forward to working with you through the Parents First training programs.